YouTube, this is IQ Domino coming back at y'all with another banger of a video. Now today we're gonna be going over the lake, going over what it is. Don't base your happiness on women. We going over this with the late, great Patrice Oneal. I'm gonna be putting my 2 cents on this. A lot of stuff that he says, a lot of stuff I agree with Patrice on, but some things I believe that if he went about it a different way, he definitely would get more peace out of the way he handles situations. But he definitely was an OG to the comedy game, so we're gonna respect it. Let's get into it.
And
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know what?
I bought into the bullshit. I'm going to say was that there's still just a lot of guys out here who are hurting. And
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know what?
I bought into the bullshit from women. I mean, I've got 2 drawers of letters from different girls. You're the best. You're the only one. I could never be with anybody else. And fucking, you know, when the going's not good, they just fucking take off. You're right. When women try to abuse you and always try to pull the loser card on you to make sure that you're not really a loser.
All right, let me ask you this, because if we want to go back to the old school show, because I see that as like, hey, get back to the old show because he's hurting. See, this
he sounds like he's about to cry, man.
Yeah, but see how you go. Now he sounds like he's about to cry, man.
But I'm actually feeling bad for him. This guy is like really breaking his heart out.
Wow, you sound so empathetic, motherfucker.
I have
you fucking hate men anyway.
With him because everyone's had their heart broken.
Let me tell you something. I want to make sure this is specific because I don't know.
This is just a broken heart.
Go and stripper, different things, right?
Completely different.
But how about the hatred of men? Are they the same in terms of those?
Yeah. No, I think strippers have more hatred of men.
Yeah, strippers have more hatred.
You have to.
When I do the more like burlesque dancing, so I might interact
when I'm in a strip club, I hate men.
But it's still
so I can only imagine those strippers.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm saying to you, Chris, and this is why I tried to get a little bit away from like just everybody's problem. I started trying to talk a little more about things in general that might apply to you, because I think we've discussed many times without you having to call in that this drawer full of women that's saying you're the best and you're this and you're that, you got to understand, dude, that we've already covered that in terms of this, in terms of it's your fucking fault.
Thank you. I tell dudes this shit all the fucking time. If you are getting so fucking excited that this woman is telling you that you are the one, you are the guy, you are so special, and you getting so boosted up, so excited by this, it's your fault. It's initially your fault. It's your fault. It ain't no one else. And the fact that you get a high from it makes it even more your fault. You shouldn't get no high from it. I'm gonna be real. Like, it should be like, okay, like, you know, I'm glad, you know, I see you feel that way. Move on. Because if you relying upon you feeling good about yourself from a fucking woman, oh my God, you about to go through an emotional roller coaster.
This is what they do. Like I said, I have some fish. I have a tank full of fish. I have some cichlids. Great fish. Every day I come downstairs, right? Those fish.
Chiclets?
Cichlids.
Oh.
So every time I come through downstairs, those motherfuckers swim to the side of the tank and go, yes, we getting ready to eat. That's the nigga that feeds me. And I feed them, and then I try to like maybe put my finger in the water to touch one. They go, ah! There's a nigga trying to touch me. That is what they do. So I have to learn how to coexist with what they are, with what I get out of them. So you have to learn how to get out of what you want out of a woman and let them be them. Because they are them without maliciousness. They live their life natural. Like Pam coming in, there's no malicious bone in Pam's body. She does what she does. Now, if I allow her to do what she does in my presence, that's my fault. Because it trickles down from you, Chris. They gonna write. Look, my girl on Tuesday says, you always doing fucked up shit. I hate you. On Wednesday, we give a good fuck, and she's like, you fucked me like I was some new girl. I love you so. Are you okay? You need your back, bro. If I paid attention to my happiness based on this fucking loon, how could I be happy? You can't base your happiness, Chris, on fucking girls and their love letters.
And this is exactly why with guys, I always tell them, bro, you can't even set expectations with women. It's that deep. Because the moment you set an expectation on that, so she's just going to play on it. As soon as she realizes you thinking in the future about a family, kids, and all, she gonna do whatever she gotta do to plant those seeds to make sure she's the one you seeing in that future. I promise you that. She's gonna do whatever she gotta do. So whenever you look into that future, you always see her. And that's why I always tell dudes, you gotta tell her, for the sake of her and you, chill out with that shit. We not talking about that. We not ever having this type of conversation about the future. We not doing none of that shit. You can, if you thinking that, respectfully keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Don't say that to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you gotta be that firm on it, because some women, they gonna continue to try to do what the fuck they feel like doing. And you got to be willing to kick their ass to the curb or distance yourself from a good period of time just so they can get their fucking act right. A lot of the times, they don't want to get their act right. They want to do what the fuck they feel like doing. And that's why most women, I'm going to be real, you can't even be thinking about a relationship with them, because they're not even going to be there for that long without fucking you up or pissing you off. They're not going to be there for that long. Some women know they not. I've talked to women and I talked to them and I instantly knew, yeah, we probably going to fuck, but we not going to be there. It's not going to be nothing serious. I've had women where it was like month 2, 3, we fucking around. When that first month passed or that second month passed, I knew this ain't about to last long. This ain't going nowhere. I know this ain't going to go nowhere further than this. Me fucking her. I'll probably fuck her for a long time. But even then, it's like you gotta just use her for what she is. And the thing about guys, what they don't understand is about women. Women are okay with playing that role. They're just not gonna say it half the time. They're not gonna say they happy. They're happy with getting an hour of your time on the phone, or you text her every other day, not even every day, whenever you feel like texting her. Because you can not text her for a month. You can not text her for weeks. And you can just text her and she be down. You can not call her for months. You can call up, she's down. You know what I'm saying? And they are okay with that. But dudes listen to women and how they be feeling, because whatever reason they feel what they feel. You cannot just be in that motherfucker so busy trying to feel what they feel and trying to understand what they feel, that you get soaked into the idea that you can make them feel differently. You can't. They'll look at you like you a goofball in their own mind, like you a bitch, weak ass motherfucker, for you even thinking like that. And that's just the truth.
They're like fish.
It wasn't just the letters. That was my mistake. Was I bought in to the bullshit that the guys get from a very early age, and I believe the idea that you should give and listen to women like that other tantric incense sniffing motherfucker who's there on the
Wow.
I think he's talking about Dante, no?
It must be.
Could be Dante.
Must be Dante.
Wait a minute. I gotta ask Chris a question. Did you pick up on anything? There was a lot of shit that was talked about on the show today. Did you pick up on anything that was talked about today on the show? Did you understand the philosophy? What's going on? Did you listen?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm gonna do?
A lot of it can be applied to his situation.
You know what I'm gonna do? We gotta figure this out. We're figuring this out right now. Hey, Chris, don't kill yourself. Keep going with the show. We're gonna figure this out, man. Thanks for calling. Listen, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure out what the right thing is. Because before Danny, while he's doodling.
No, I'm listening.
Before it was a lot of calls that were just, hey man, what's the best way to eat pussy? Well, we're feeling it out.
Yeah.
We got too much knowledge between us that too much knowledge between everybody that we will just go, here's how you eat pussy. Damn. Plus, Jeff wouldn't do it. I think that's so.
No, you don't want to devolve to that. You got important shit to say, man. You have stuff to say.
I think the way I eat pussy should be discussed through spiritual.
Well, every girl likes
what's your pussy eating technique?
With a bib. I put on a bib.
You need a bib if you're doing it right.
I'm fucking neat, bro. What do you think I'm gonna get all messed up?
This is once this XM series thing happens and we figure out all this, like if we can get a weekly show, we're gonna figure this out. Cause you gotta understand, I come back 2 months with a lot of anger, with a lot of shit. I just want to talk about everything.
Pent up.
I think once we get a weekly thing, if that ever happens, then we can get into exactly the brand that we're going to get into. Because Jeff is new. Jeff is going to be here from now on whenever we have shows. Jeff is part of the show now. You understand? Hopefully this
Pamela Page.
This bitch. What's the name? What's the name? Yeah. She'll be part, and of course the lovely Jacqueline. Just need Jacqueline. So there's a lot of shit that we're trying to figure out during the show, and I know there's a lot of men that have problems, but you got to understand, dude. Every philosophy in here is based on having problems with women. It's not based on here's how you get. I don't give advice on how to pick up girls. I ain't know how to pick up girls. I know how to stay happy. I know that my girl's tears mean my smiles. That's what I know. My bitch the other day got a nice cry. You know what I mean? Got a nice cry because she came out. We was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I go. She goes, "Wow, his wife really rides with him. His wife really backs him." And I go, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I back you like that." So I said, "Yeah, you do, sweetie." And then I said, "But that nigga got $500 million, so it's kind of easy to back a motherfucker with $500 million." Is that why you think I back you? So the whole world kind of imploded, where now she's the one answer bitch. Hey, that was funny, right? Yeah. I go, okay. In my head, fuck you, bitch. Now I'm in me zone, and I let her know she could never hate me more than I hate her.
It's certain ideologies that you really gotta understand, staying in control of your flow. And I always tell dudes, you know what I'm saying, like your flow is like your frequency. Your frequency is your mindset, your perspective, the way you feel. All of those type of things makes up all the makeup that makes you who you are, right? I always tell them, right? You have to stay in control of yourself however way you do it. What works for me might not work for you. Even on the Patreon, I tell guys, bro, a lot of stuff I give y'all is literally like, this is what the overall meaning of what's going on. Decide and create your own way of doing it that matches that still has and still is attached to this meaning. Now you can take this exact meaning and use it, but if you create your own, it'll be more effective because it always makes sense to you. For example, I always tell dudes, hey, bro, don't let a woman sleep over at your house. Let her, whenever you done fucking, go home, let her go home, go y'all separate ways. You know what I'm saying? Like if she earned that and she show you that she's a woman that you want to take, that you want to see in that way, well, what you do is you let her earn that. Okay? She got to show you that. She got to show you that she's worth sleeping with. And she has to show you that she's that woman that you would want to take serious. Not just, I do this, I do that, I do this, I want the prize now. No, she has to consistently show you, like, this is who you really are. And that takes time. Right? So with that being said, I tell dudes, don't let a woman sleep over. And I say, you want to get a good night. For you, it might make sense for you to say, I want a good night's rest. I don't want a woman in my bed unless I trust her, which basically is what I just said. Or you can say, I don't want a woman in my bed because I don't want to be attached to, like, sleeping with a woman is too, I think about her too much. I become too attached to that woman, and I don't want to be attached to a woman that I don't think is not shit. you know, or might not be shit. You know what I'm saying? Or might rob me. All whatever the case might be, the meaning of you not trusting that woman to be that woman in your future, or you to take that woman serious enough to trust her, that meaning is still there. That meaning is the same, right? But the way you choose to create that new meaning in your own way that connects to who you really are in that moment will always dictate what you do. Now, this is what I say, bro. You gotta always stay in control of your flow, because that woman might come at you, right? She might be on some shit like, listen, I'm not coming over there if you not willing to let me sleep over. What kind of shit is that? I'm driving 2 hours, 1 hour. I want to sleep over. You gotta be ready to say, it's okay if you can't make it. It's okay if it don't make sense for you. It's okay. I understand that you know, but if you come over here and you want this $1 million dick, you're gonna have to go home afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sleep. I gotta get my sleep. I gotta get my rest in. Or it makes sense for you not to explain yourself at all. You just say, amen, call it a day, let her go. You gotta always be ready to part ways. You gotta be ready to cut off that connection. Because if you're not, essentially what you're doing is you're trying to connect with her and make the flow make sense. Your flow makes sense to her, and it ain't. It ain't. She just gotta respect your flow enough to say, this is what he do, and I'm gonna get with it. Some women, they never gonna do it. This is why I say some women, they're not good for you long term, and that's why I say they have to show you that they're good for you long term. Because some women, they're not good for you long term. They're just not. They don't add on. They continuously just taking away and trying to make things work for them. Continuously. They never think about adding on. So, with this being the case, what you got to start to realize is you have to take a step back and look at these women for who they are. They're not strong enough to stand on their own when it comes down to them being around a strong man. This is why a lot of times when women are with a weak man consistently, and she go out and she meet a strong man, she gets fucked on like the first. She gets fucked instantly. She mentally think about fucking him, a strong man, instantly. She instantly, the click switch instantly, because she's not strong enough to basically say no, unless she is really chooses to follow a certain man's lead, a strong man's leadership. She has to choose to follow a strong man's leadership, and that's a whole nother story. But my whole point is, if you stay in control of your flow, you give her the choice to say, am I gonna deal with my own shit and get with this motherfucker, or am I gonna part ways? Not, oh baby, let's talk and make it make sense to each other. No. This is how I do this, how I do things, this is how I move. If I want to change things, it's gonna be because it makes sense to me to change them. Not because I'm doing it because I want you to feel a certain kind of way. Sometimes women's feelings don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. They just be so in their feelings. They want you to be so concerned with their feel. Fuck a woman's feelings. I'm gonna be real. You gotta say that. You gotta be okay with saying fuck your feelings. I see what you feeling. I understand what you feel. You know, I don't understand it, but I see what you feel, and I'm moving accordingly, because a woman gonna be a woman. She's gonna be a woman. If you know where you going with what you saying and what you doing, that's all that matters. She just need to get with it or get gone.
Her hatred is moment to moment like a fish. Mine is real and it'll stay. And it's not vindictive or spiteful. It's just like, fuck you, bitch. Yeah. Let me get into me zone so I don't have to be one of these guys that say a thing like, every time we try to have fun, you Why would I do that? When I know that's what they do. They don't know how to have fun. She's miserable. So I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm by myself, and then she went to take a shower. Then she comes out, and she's like, when you coming to bed, what you doing? We did this thing like, what you doing? Right? Hey, what's going on? Why are you acting so stink? And I said, bitch, are you trying to get me to be phony with you? Huh? You think we gonna move on? Because you ready to fucking move on because you went from moment to moment and now you're happy, bitch?
The shower brought her to her senses, is what happened.
Now,
the water hit her.
I didn't curse her out. I just had to talk Hannibal Lecter, treat the bitch like multiple Migs, if you ever seen that show. That is talk this bitch till she died. And because most of the time, she's going to do something to mess up the good time. Not me. I don't go, why'd you say that? I don't want. She does it. So I tell her why, and then she goes, well, what's the point then? Implying, why are you even with me? I said, look, I didn't say that, but if you try to think for me, we'll be broke up. So you go ahead and think for me. You think, what are we doing this for? You think for me, go ahead. See if this relationship lasts. I think for this relationship. You emotionalize through it. If I emotionalize through the relationship, then where the fuck we gonna be? I'd rather you be crying because you get what you did that was dumb than I be miserable. Like guys do out there. Because they think that's what their existence has to be. And when
Facts. Because the moment she get right, she gonna be dirty. She gonna be 9 times out of 10 trying to fuck you. That's the crazy part. When she get right, 9 times out of 10 she's gonna try and fuck you because she knows you don't need her. When women realize, it's crazy that sometimes that's what it takes. You gotta be willing to get rid of her ass for her to realize, oh, this motherfucker. Oh, okay.
Women will come at you with the gay thing. Look, my girl tries to say my friends are gay. Because when she tries to always introduce, I don't know what the bitch is doing. She always tries to, like, be the bitch that informs me or something. Like, she goes, did you hear it was an earthquake in China? And I go, yeah, but I don't want to talk to you about it. So my boy called, you called, somebody else called, and I'm like, he goes, yo, you hear about China? And I go, hold on, let me go make some tea so we can discuss China for hours and hours. Well, I fucking said China. I said, well, your China shit is boring. Talk to your friends about China, bitch, not me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Well, you're probably gay. Yeah, probably so, yeah. I just don't want to talk to you, bitch. But that's from here. Why the fuck are women always, instead of trying to understand that we're not crazy, we're just acting a certain way that you have to understand. Like, we have to understand that you have to have children, and the pain. I don't have kids. Why should I give a fuck about that? But I do, because it's visual. You have a period, that shit fucks you up, makes you hormonal, makes you emotional, and I have to understand that. There's things that go on with guys that women don't give a fuck because we don't bleed with our bullshit. Like half the time, man cheats. You think motherfuckers want to cheat? I want to see my girl and go, you're the last bitch I'll ever kiss. Not even that. You're the last girl I ever want to kiss.
Right.
But that's not the fucking case.
Right, exactly. Because it's biology.
They don't understand that, and they don't give a fuck about that. So I gotta make her understand shit. And she's like a fish. Tuesday, she loves me. Thursday, I'm the worst motherfucker ever. Saturday, she goes, oh my God, where would I be without you? Sunday, you back in the day, you used to fold the blankets. Like, why would I pay attention to her?
I ain't gonna lie. And the thing is, you gotta really experience this. And you gotta really just hold on to the right mentality for you to really just know. Why I personally always do say, like, you should never give a fuck about what a woman think. Like, you should dead ass, like, never care. You should never care, bro. And it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that, you know, they got women out here who, you know, just good or bad. It's just women in general. It's not a particular woman that's like this. All women are like this. And this is what dudes kind of like start to flip switches. Because when you realize that all women are like this, that's when you realize you can't give a fuck about this kind of shit. Motherfuckers want they woman to be everything for them in an emotional way. And it's like a woman can't do you cannot rely on a woman like the video say for your happiness, bro. That's all I got for y'all, man. Man, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the TikTok for consistent videos. We're gonna be dropping videos every day this week. So, you know what I'm saying? Get on it, man. Get on it. And yeah, bro. I'ma see y'all when I see y'all, man. Peace.